Kaci, and this is a day in the life of a codes enforcement inspector for the City of Pittsburg.
How do you start your workday?
So every morning we start with a morning meeting. It includes all the inspectors, so the code enforcement inspectors and the building inspectors, as well as our permit technician and our building official. We meet in here at this table. We usually have coffee, kind of ask how everyone's evening was going or weekend if it's Monday. But really it's to get on the same page because we have so many inspectors, so a lot of us are working on different projects, and it's just to keep everybody updated and on the same page with everything.
What are your daily tasks?
So it kind of depends and varies every day. We could be going out in the field to do re-inspections or initial inspections when complaints come in. We could be sending letters. We could be doing hearings for dilapidated structures. It just kind of depends on where we're at in our cases. Kenny and I, as the codes enforcement inspectors, kind of make our own schedule based on what complaints are coming in and what letters we have to send. Kind of varies day to day.
What's your process when you get a report from a phone call or see quick fix over a violation?
We get the report in, we evaluate it, make sure the address is legit, because believe it or not, sometimes addresses come in and they're not real addresses. We'll put it into our system. We have a system called City Works, and that is where we put all of our complaints, issues, inspections into, and then we will go out into the field and inspect it. If there is a violation, we'll take photos, and then we come back to the office and we'll send the letter and do the process that way. If there's not, Kenny and I as codes inspectors will kind of look around the neighborhood to see if maybe the wrong address was inputted, because usually when we go to an inspection, we're looking at the whole block, I would say, because we don't want to single someone out. Most of our stuff is 10 days, so then we would go back out in 10 days to re-inspect and see if the issue has been resolved.
What's the most common issue you get called for?
So during summer, I would say grass. Obviously, it's seasonal. And then during the winter, probably trash and dilapidated structures. Because when it's winter, of course, we don't have all the green growth, so you can see things more. So, yeah, it's just kind of seasonal for us.
How many nuisance code violations do you respond to in a year?
Oh, hundreds. I don't have an exact number, but definitely hundreds. And that's a piece for Kenny and I, and then the building inspectors, of course, do a lot of inspections. So,
what is a part of your job that the public doesn't know about or doesn't see?
How hard it is to track down property owners. So the process with codes and building is we have to contact the property owner for everything. And a lot of houses and properties here in Pittsburgh, the owner doesn't even live in Kansas. So we have to do a lot of research with our job, regardless of whether there's a tenant living in the property or not. It all comes down to the homeowner. And that can be difficult. And a lot of the times, if the owner has passed away, we have to look for any children involved or banks involved. It can be a long process.
What's the biggest challenge you face with your job?
Be getting the public to understand that our process takes time. We can't make something change or resolve overnight, so we have steps that we have to take and procedures that we have to follow. Sometimes it can take months, sometimes it can take over a year. It just depends on what we're working on. Like dilapidated houses, we don't just go and knock them down. We have a process, and we have to contact owners and everyone involved, and it just takes a lot of time.
What's your dream day off?
Oh, traveling with my husband, probably. We love to go to national parks and go hiking. So actually, I am a certified wilderness first responder. So I've taken a lot of outdoor classes like survival classes, land navigation classes like that. I was a hiking guide for a while too.
What's the most rewarding part of your job?
For me, it's the people I work with, to be honest. My immediate coworkers make this job really fun. As far as what we do, it's really rewarding when we've been working on an issue and say if it's like a dilapidated structure and we have finally demoed it and the lot is clear and the neighbors are happy. We don't get thanked very often in our job. So when we do and someone is really happy with what we've done, that's rewarding as well.